Okay, so I'm showing you my final project for my kinetic type class. It was explanation of a system of sorts, and I chose to base mine off of a book that I had been reading. It's called Classy. It's by Derick Blasberg. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's a fantastic book. Everyone should read it. Well, everyone who cares about being classy should read it. It's especially geared towards young women. So, anyway, that's where my initial thought process came from with the typeface and the colors used. Unfortunately, my video is a little hard to see with like thin details. So the stamp right up here says "Be a lady, not a tramp," which is on the inside cover of the book, which I thought was great. So yeah, I decided to explain how to be classy in a different number of places. When you click on the places, it'll bring you to this other screen. So this is being classy at the airport, and you can click and drag objects over to the left-hand side, and it'll tell you if it's trashy or classy. So basically whether you have good taste or not. So I'm not sure if you guys can read that or not, but sweatpants at the airport are trashy. Yeah, you don't want to wear sweatpants to the airport. You might be comfortable, but kind of looks like a slob. So put that back. Also, a hoodie is kind of trashy. Although I would be more apt to make an exception for a hoodie with nice pants. Only for riding on the plane. Anyway, okay, so here's a blazer. And that is classy. It's a layering tool, and it's comfortable, lets you move kind of thing, but it also keeps you a little warmer. Here are some skinny jeans, and those are classy. And here's a fantastic airport bag that I wish I owned, and it is classy. And then here is what my bag will look like while I'm packing. Don't worry, I won't leave it that way. And here are some adorable boots, and they are classy. And then for these two hands, they're kind of hard to tell. This one has nail polish on it and manicure, whatever, so that's classy. This one on the left, though, has like chipped polish and whatnot, so it is trashy. Right here, the watch is classy because you need to know your time and everything for your flight. And there's always that off chance that your phone's going to die and you won't be able to check it. Also, I'm not sure if you guys can tell what these are, but these are bangles. And you never really want to be wearing a lot of jewelry at the airport. It doesn't make sense for going through security, especially if they're metal. You got to take everything off, and then you're holding up the line, etc. Just not a wise idea to wear a lot of jewelry to the airport. Also, don't wear pants that have a lot of buttons on them. I did that once, and I got put in a clear cage. So, as far as the hair, this is, down, clean, brushed, looks very groomed, and that's classy. And this is kind of up in a messy bun, might be dirty, you never really know. So, that is trashy. Should always look groomed when you're at the airport. Okay, so to be classy at a party, your main outfit choices are between these two dresses, and I think it's pretty obvious that this one is the classy one. Shows your silhouette, but doesn't show too much skin. This dress, on the other hand, shows like 80% of your body, so not so attractive. Or maybe attractive, but definitely not classy. So, you can either have the Altoids or Marlboro, I can't say that word correctly, cigarettes. So yeah, the Altoids are classy, and the cigarettes are not. They're trashy. Here you have the choice between a normal amount of perfume and a lot of perfume. And you can see that a lot of perfume is trashy, because why do you really need that much perfume? And then here we have a flask and a drink. And the drink is classy because if you're going to a party, you should really be drinking what is offered at the party. And yeah, getting out a flask and taking a swig in the corner is not really classy. So that is what we call trashy. And also, if you're drinking out of a flask, you're probably getting really drunk, which also is not the classiest thing ever. So yeah, here is a clutch, which is classy. Can keep all your stuff in one spot, easily organized. No more than you really need for the night, though. And this is trashy because you can get things lost in it, and if you're not feeling well and somebody has to get into your purse, you want it to actually be accessible rather than digging through a bunch of stuff. So, when you get to the in-class area, first for your outfit, this is just a plain v-neck t-shirt, which is classy. It's easy, it's effortless, comfortable, cute. This, at Miami, we refer to as a drinking jersey, so it is obviously trashy. And along with that are booty shorts, which are also trashy. And then these shorts are patterned. Actually, when I made them, I named them J. Crew shorts, so classy. So here we have an organized planner, and that is classy. And, okay, that doesn't want to go over. There we go. And this is a messy folder, binder, whatever, with things sticking out everywhere. This is trashy because you should not be texting in class. And this is classy because you should be taking notes in class. Here you have the option of a cheeseburger or like a Frappuccino. And the Frappuccino is the classy option because when you're in class, it's kind of rude to be eating a meal in front of all of your classmates and like during the professor's lecture, etc. So you're better off drinking like a filling coffee drink than eating a whole meal in class. And then up here we have deodorant or a pit stain, and I think you can guess which one is classy. So for the everyday section, we have objects in here, and you can click on them and they give you advice. And I don't think you can read them, so I'll read them out loud. For the diamond, always look polished. If you pass yourself off as together, people will believe you've got it together, and soon enough you will. Always keep a painkiller or two in your purse. You don't ever want a headache to ruin your night. Sunglasses are a must to keep in your purse. They're great for when it gets unexpectedly sunny, plus they cover up bags under your eyes from those late nights. Be prepared for the weather. Check before you leave in the morning and especially when traveling. Keep a cute, versatile headband in your bag for quick bang fixes. Bobby pins are also a must. A lady always has a writing utensil other than lipstick for jotting down notes. Paper isn't a bad idea either. So that's my advice for every day, as well as what you should be wearing to the airport, a party, and to class. I hope you liked it. I worked really hard on it, and I made all of the drawings myself in Photoshop, I think. Yeah, I made them in Photoshop. So yeah, go read Classy, and if I can ever find a way to put this on the internet, then I will, and you can play with it.